Hello everyone, magandang buhay po sa lahat. Welcome back po dito sa ating Math and Science Tagalog tutorial. Sa video na ito ay papaliwanag ko po sa inyo what is power. So ano nga po ba yung power? I am going to present illustrations about power and also I'm going to present examples how to calculate power by using the formula P stands for power is equal to W over T. So ipipresent ko po yan sa inyo, yung illustrations and examples in step by step. Okay, so to start, let us define what is power. Power is defined as the rate at which energy is transferred, converted, or work is done over time. Put simply, it measures how fast work is performed or energy is used. Okay, so yung simple definition po ng power, when you say power, it consists of two things. Okay, dalawang bagay po ang i-consider natin when we talk of power. So kailangan po natin ng work performed and then the time where the work is performed. Okay, kaya po yung formula ng power is P is equal to W over T. Wherein, sa ating formula, P stands for power, W stands for work done, and T stands for time. Kaya, kapag i-compute natin yung power, kailangan natin na given yung work done and then yung time wherein the work is done. Okay. So, yun po yung ibig sabihin ng power. Kaya nga po, sa unang lesson natin or diniscuss muna natin yung work before yung power. Okay. At yung unit ng power or the power unit is watts or in symbol W. So 1 watt is equal to 1 joule per second. Okay, I'm going to present different real life examples and problem solving about power. Okay, so these are some the real life examples of power. Number 1, a light bulb rated at 60 watts consumes 60 joules of energy every second. So yung 60 watts, yan po yung power. 60 joules, yun po yung work. At yung every second, yan po yung time. So, yung statement po na ito ay example po ng power. Okay, another example of power is that a car engine's power output determines how quickly it can do work to accelerate the vehicle. Okay. Another one, example of power is that an athlete lifting weights quickly demonstrates higher power compared to lifting the same weight slowly, even though the total work done is the same. Okay? Okay, so let's have examples about power. So this is example number 1 about weight lifting. A weightlifter lifts a 100 kilogram barbell to a height of 2 meters in 4 seconds. How much work is done? What is the average power output? Okay, so there are two questions in our problem. So the first question is, how much work is done? And the other one is, what is the average power output? So means to say, ika-calculate po natin yung work done and then yung power output. Okay, so mula po dito sa ating statement, a weightlifter lifts a 100 kilogram. So ang 100 kilogram is a mass, height of 2 meter. Yung 2 meter is distance or displacement and 4 seconds is time. So take note here, wala pong nakalagay na work. So kapag i-compute po kasi natin directly yung power, kailangan meron na pong value yung work. Since wala pong value yung work at yung work ay mako-compute lang using the given measurement sa ating problem. Kaya ang unang i-compute po natin yung work followed by power. Okay, so let's have identify the given. So yung unang given po dyan, 100 kilogram, that is mass or M. Again, height of 2 meters, yan po yung ating D. Displacement or that is the height 2 meters. And 4 seconds, that is our time. Now, if you're going to calculate the work, then we can calculate after calculating work, the power. Okay. So, for work, ito po yung ating formula again. Work is equal to F times D times cosine theta. Okay. So, ano po yung work? That is force. Okay? Times D displacement times cosine theta. Okay. So, here, since wala pong force na nakalagay po dito sa ating problem, yung force, ang formula po niya ay mass times gravity. Okay? So, meron po tayong mass, wala pong gravity. But we all know na yung gravity ay 9.8 meter per second squared. Okay? So, as grade 8 student, dapat alam na po ninyo yung rate ng gravity. Okay? So, if you're going to substitute sa the given, okay, we have mass. Mass is 100 kilogram times gravity is 9.8 meter per second squared. So, take note of this. Okay? Always. Kapag ang pinag-uusapan ay gravity, isa lang po yung rate po niya. Times displacement or height, yan po yung 2 meters. Okay? And then cosine theta. Since ito po ay weightlifting, ito po ay vertical, so ibig sabihin parallel. So kapag parallel, okay, 0 po yan. Okay, 0 po yung ating angle. Kaya cosine theta is cosine 0 degrees. Okay, so if you're going to multiply all this one, we have 100 times 9.8. Unahin muna natin ito. That is 980 Newton. So kapag i-combine po kasi natin yung latest lesson natin, kilogram, meter per second squared, kapag pinagsama natin ito, pwede pong in short, ito po ay Newton. Okay? Kaya ito pong 100 times 9.8 is 980 Newton. And then, we have 2 meters. Kopyahin mo natin dito para di po kayo malito. And then, yung cosine 0 is always 1. Okay, if you are going to multiply 980 times 2 times 1, then the product is 1,960 and we have unit Newton and then meter. So that is Newton times meter. So kapag ganito po yung inyong unit na Newton times meter, yan po ay Joule. Okay, so always po, ang unit po natin sa work is Joule. So we have 1,960 Joule, yan po yung ating work. Okay, so nasagot na po natin yung first question, how much work is done? How about the second question? Okay, what is the average power output? So this time, we are going to compute the power. So sa pagko-compute po ng power, kailangan po natin yung work. Kaya nilagay ko po dito sa taas, i-clear po natin itong space para sa pag-computean po natin ng power. Okay, for power, this is the formula. Again, P is equal to work divided by time. Okay, so here, substitute the given. Power is equal what is the work done. Ito po yung kinompute natin na nauna. Work is equal to 1,960 joule. O, ito po yun, 1,960 joule. Divided by what is time. So, ang time po natin dito ay 4 seconds. So, 4S. Now, if you're going to divide 1,960 divided by 4, that is equal to 490. And then yung unit po niya ay joule per second or joule over second. At kapag joule per second po yung ating unit, we can convert it into 1 unit which is watts. So therefore, the power output is 490 watts. Okay? How about this example number 2 about car engine? A car engine delivers 50,000 joule of work in 10 seconds while accelerating. What is the power of engine during this time? Okay, so here, given na po kaagad sa ating problem yung work. Okay, so meron na tayong 50,000 joule of work at meron po tayong time which is 10 seconds. Okay, so madali lang pong i-compute yung power since calculated na po yung or given na po yung work. Okay? So again, identify natin yung given. So work is 50,000 joules And then yung time po natin is 10 seconds. Okay, so we're going to calculate for P or power. So simply, yung ating formula, napakadali lang po. P is equal to work over time. Substitute natin, work is 50,000 joules. Okay, this one. Divide by time. Time is 10 seconds. So 10s. Okay. So to divide, since pareho pong may 0, cancel lang natin yung 0. Isang 0 sa taas, isang 0 sa baba. So 500. So 5,000 ang result. So 5,000 joule per second. Again, yung joule per second, yan po ay watts. So 5,000 watts. So the power of the engine is 5,000 watts. Okay, for example number 3. So this is all about electric kettle. An electric kettle rated at 1,500 watts heats water for 3 minutes. How much energy does it consume? If the kettle heats 1 kilogram of water, how much energy per kilogram is used? Okay, so here, how to solve this problem? Again, first, you're going to identify what is the given facts. Okay, so unahin po natin yung ating first sentence. An electric kettle rated at 1,500 watts heats water for 3 minutes. So ano po yung 1,500 watts? So ano po ba yung watts? 'Di ba yun na po yung power. Okay? So here, power po yung given. That is equal to 1,500 watts. And then yung 3 minutes, that is time. But take note, kapag ang pinag-uusapan po ay power, dapat po per second. Ito po ay minute yung given. So we're going to convert yung 3 minutes into second. So sa isang minuto, ilan po bang seconds? 60. So to convert 3 minutes to second, multiply lang po ng 60. Ano po? 60 second per minute. Kaya 3 times 60, that is equal to 180 seconds. Kaya yung time po natin na 3 minutes ay naging 180 seconds. Okay. And another one, meron pa po tayong given. So wala na pong given, pero mamaya meron po dito. Okay, so we have, or we are going to calculate, okay, yung first question, how much energy does it consume? So ibig sabihin, ilang energy or gaano karaming energy ang na-consume ng electric kettle. So, yan po yung ating work. Okay. So, to calculate power, power is equal to P is equal to work over time. So, bakit power po yung formula na ginamit natin? Ay, ang kinocompute po natin ay work. So, take note sa ating formula ng power, meron pong time, may power, may watts. Sa ating pong given, ay meron pong value yung power, meron pong time. Ang hahanapin po natin ay yung work. So, ibig sabihin, pwede po natin gamitin yung formula ng power. Okay, ganito po yon. So, substitute lang natin yung given sa ating pong formula. What is P here? Ang P is power, which is 1,500 watts. So, ilagay lang po natin. So, P is 1,500 watts. Substitute natin. Is equal to work. So, yung work po ay unknown. So, ilagay lang po natin W for work. Divide by time. So, ano po yung time natin? 180 seconds. So, 180 seconds. So, here sa ating equation, 1,500 is watts is equal to work over 180 seconds. Yung work lang po dito ang unknown. Ibig sabihin, kapag sinimplify natin tong equation, makakalculate natin how much work is done. Okay, so ganito lang po yun. So, paano po ito compute? That is by cross multiplication. So, again, ito pong 1,500 watts, wala pong denominator. Understood po yan na yan po ay 1. So, gagamit po tayo ng cross multiply. Since andito po yung unknown work, okay, ito po yung unahin kong i-multiply. Ang denominator po dito ay 1. So, 1 times work, 1 times W, that is W. Okay? Is equal to, multiply natin, pag ganyan naman, 1,500 watts, this one, times 180 seconds. Okay. So if you're going to multiply 1,500 times 180, that is equal to 270,000. And then again, if you're going to combine work per second, that is equal to joule. Okay? Kaya instead na work, second or work times second, that is equal to joule. So we have work is equal to 270,000 joule. Okay, so how about yung second question natin? If the kettle hits 1 kilogram of water, how much energy per kilogram is used? Okay, so for energy per kilogram, ang formula lang po na gagamitin po natin ay energy, E, divided by M, mass. Okay, so ano po yung energy? So yung energy po, yun po yung joules na nakalculate natin kanina. 270,000 joules. Yun po yung energy. Okay, kasi yun po yung rated ng electric kettle. Divide by 1 kilogram of water. So if you're going to divide 270,000 divided by 1, then that is equal to 270,000 joule and then yung kilogram, so joule per kilogram. So to answer the question, we have the electric kettle heats 1 kilogram of water by 270,000 joule per kilogram. Okay, another example for example 4. A motor does 12,000 joule of work while lifting a load. The motor's power rating is 600 watts. How much time does it take to lift the load? Okay, so itong problem naman po ito ay, ang hinahanap po niya ay time. Okay, so given po yung joule and then yung watts. Ano po yung joule? Okay, yun pong joule, yun po yung ating work. So the work is 12,000 joules. Okay, then ang rating po niya ay 600 watts. Mean to say, yan po yung kanyang power. So power is equal to 600 watts. So ang hahanapin po natin ay how much time does it take, okay, to lift the load. So ibig sabihin, time po yung ating hahanapin in second. So using the formula of power to calculate the time, P is equal to work over time. Substitute lang po natin, wherein P, power, is equal to 600 watts, is equal to what is work, 12,000 joules, divided by what is time. Okay, time is unknown, so ilagay po natin T. So here in our equation, gamitin po natin yung cross multiplication process. Again, ang denominator po ng 600 watts is 1. So, to multiply or to solve rather, we are going to use cross multiplication. So unahin po natin i-multiply ito kasi andito po yung ating unknown which is time. So 600 watts times T or pwedeng T times 600 watts. Okay? So gagamit po ako dito ng close and open parenthesis for multiplication. So pwede naman po yung X as symbol of multiplication is equal to, multiply natin 1 times 12,000 joules. So, 1 times 12,000 joules is 12,000 joules. So here, ito yung ating equation. How to solve for T here? I-remove natin yung 600 watts. Move natin sa kabila. So, to move that one, i-divide 600 watts to both sides of the equation. Ang purpose nun ay i-remove yung 600 watts dito at idala po sa right ng equal sign. Okay? So, matitira po dito ay time. T is equal to 12,000 divided by 600 is 20. Okay? And then, since time po yung ating hinahanap, ang lalagay po nating unit ay second. Okay? So, ang unit po kasi natin dito ay joule and then watts. So, joule and watts can be converted into second. So, to answer the question, okay, how much time to lift the load? It takes 20 seconds to lift the load. Okay, ito pa yung simple natin na sentence to answer the question in the problem. To end up the discussion, try to answer this activity. Solve. A cyclist applies a constant force of 200 Newton while moving at a speed of 5 meter per second. What is the power output of the cyclist? Okay, so pwede po ninyong i-post yung video na ito. Try to read, analyze, and then solve. At kung may sagot na po kayo, baka pwede naman pong pa-share sa amin by just typing your answer in the comment section below. Okay? Salamat sa panonood. See you on my next discussion about potential and kinetic energy.